In this video, I'll demonstrate some of the flexibility virtual production enables. We're in beautiful Rome today, and life is good, but with the click of a button, we can go from day to night. However, it's a little too dark. No problem at all. Let's add some lights. Cool, right? Any light or element in the scene can be tweaked to your heart's content. In this video, I'll show you how to set up your scene so you can go between day and night in real time. Let's dive in. Hello everyone, today I'm going to do a tutorial on how you do a day and night cycle inside Unreal Engine if you're doing virtual production. So as you can see here, I have a scene of Rome and it's daytime. I already set up a camera, so it's best if you do the same. The camera is set up here, so I'm just gonna pilot this camera. The camera is not important, but I set up the depth of field and the sensor height and size and everything that I have to beforehand, so make sure you set up your camera. So what I want to do is switch between night and switch between day and night. Okay, so the day looks like this. This is my day, and the night looks like this. And then I also have a night with lights that looks like this. Okay, so it's 3 levels. So let's go back to the daytime. So you're going to have to make use of levels to make this happen. So don't worry what's happening here. Okay, I'm gonna go step by step. First thing you need to do is move all the elements in this map that make it a daytime. These elements are your directional and skyline. So without them, you don't have light. So you're gonna have to take these elements and put that into a level, sub-level, which is a level, so that only when that level is switched on, you can have the daylight. So if you take a look at Windows and use the levels here, the level window will pop up, and you can just dock it anywhere. Here you can see there's a bunch of things. I want you to ignore all these things here because they had been already made by the person who designed this map. So I made these 3 levels, and these are the differences between day and night. So if I switch off my day and then I switch on my S sub-level night, it's going to be nighttime. If I switch it off and I turn on the lights, only lights are turned on. And if I also switch again the night level, now you have a night with lights. So let's set this up. So first things, take the things that make your daylight in this map and add it to a new level. So you select these 2. You already open your level, your levels here, and you type create new with selected actors. So when you do that, it is going to ask you to find a location for your level. Okay, I made a folder here, a subfolder, and in this subfolder I have, because I already, as you can see, I already created 3 levels, so all these levels are here. So when you do this, for you there will be nothing here, so that's why you should make a subfolder sub-level. There will be nothing here, and then you name it just as I named here, SL sub-level day. And then when you click save, this is going to get generated. I'm not going to do this because I have already done it. And then you will see here S level day, just like just the way it is on my you can see on my screen here. You will not have these 2, night and night lights, because you haven't made them yet. So if you take a look at SL day, you need to double click on the level. Okay, there's still a bunch of things here. So how do you know what is in this level. You're gonna go here and switch on only in current level. Okay, when you do that, you will see that only these two lights are in this level. Of course, all the other things here, environment, the motorcycle, everything is on the persistent level, which had been made already by the designer of this level. But for mine, SL Day, I only have these two lights. Obviously, if you want to add the motorcycle to SL Day, you can just drag it here, okay? But anyways, so when you switch on only in current level, you will see what's on the current level. If you switch it off, you will see everything. So for your case, SL Day will be empty because you just created this level, but you don't have anything in it. So what you're gonna do is take the directional light and the skylight and you drag, I'm not gonna drag because it's already there, you drag this onto your SL Day, and then this map will be populated with these two things. And then you created your day. So when you turn your day off, when you turn your SL Day off, all that's being turned off are the two lights you dragged here. How do you know that? If you go to unlit mode, you can see that everything is still there. The only things when you turned it off, the only things that were turned off were the two lights you added. Obviously because you only dragged two lights into this sub-level. Let's go back to lit. So for now, because I turned it off, there's nothing here. If I turn it on again, then you have the two lights, the two main lights that make your scene. Okay, so your SL Day is set up. Now what I want to do is go to my night level. So how did I make this night level? Of course, you have to double click it. In your case, what you're gonna do, if you take a look here, only in current level, you can see that I have a night moon and a sky night. And these two things are not on the inside the SL Day, because inside SL Day, I only have directional light and the skylight that makes this. Now you can see a message. Multiple directional lights are competing. Why do you see this message? Because my SL night is turned on. And inside the SL night, there is another directional light and a sky night. Okay, because so it's duplicating. So you have to make sure you don't have all levels switched on. Otherwise, because this level has one directional light and this level has another directional light, which is the night moon. I just renamed it night moon for convenience, but it's basically a directional light. So if you turn on SL Day, you will have two directional lights in your scene. That's why you switch them off and you keep SL night on. So what is this night moon and sky night? Because if I turned it off, there's nothing here. So for my night scene, I want to have a moon and a sky night, which is a skylight, as you can see. I just renamed it. So for this level, I put inside this level a directional light. I reduced the intensity of this light, otherwise it will become too bright. See? So I reduced the intensity. What did I do? Okay, I reduced the intensity to 0.2 and I changed the color to blue to simulate a moonlight. And then for my I also have a bunch of other things. For my skylight, what I did is the same. I just tweaked the intensity. Okay, if you set up the intensity higher, the light will be brighter. And also, I put inside this map a sky atmosphere, and I renamed it Sky Atmo Night, but it's a sky atmosphere. And also fog, exponential height fog. I put all these things inside the map. Okay. And then I tweaked the way I want it. After I put all these things inside the map, without these things, the map is black. But by dragging all these things here, I made this light setup. And now I want to tell Unreal that these lights are only part of my SL night. These lights are not part of my SL day. My SL day doesn't have these things. My SL day only has, if you double click it and show only in current level, if you double click it, my SL has directional light, exponential height, fog, sky atmosphere, skylight, and volumetric cloud. These are the things that are here for the SL day. If I double click SL night, don't forget to turn off SL day, otherwise it will duplicate all the lights. For SL night, I have my night versions that I put in the map, and then I select them all and I drag them to SL night. So when I turn off SL night, there's nothing. When I turn on SL day, you will see, you need to double click it. You will see what's inside this sublevel. If I turn it off, turn on SL night, double click it, you will see what's inside this level, which I conveniently rename night so I know what's going on. And now you have a night. So now what I want to do is add lights. As you can see, add lights here. SL night lights. What I did here was, okay, let's go back to SL night. I added a bunch of lights, okay, a bunch of lights everywhere, you know, like point lights, because now the scene is too dark. I added a bunch of point lights. Let me just turn it on so you can see them. Let's see what's in this level. See, I have only in current level selected. I have all these bunches of light. And I dropped these lights here and I tweaked the way I wanted, intensity and attenuations, radius, everything. And then I selected these lights and I went here and said, create new with selected actors. And I went to my super sublevel folder and I named this new sublevel SL Night Lights. I'm not gonna do this again because I already have it here. After I did that, a new sublevel was created. So this third sublevel, SL Night Lights, it's only for my lights. If I turn it off, the lights are off. And if I turn off the night, only the lights will show. For this situation, for this case, I want to have the night setup, which is the fog, the directional light, sky atmosphere, and skylight. And I also want to have the SL night lights, because if I don't have them, I have no lights. But I cannot turn on SL day because SL day contains another directional light for day and another light setup for day. So if I turn it off, everything will be duplicated and you get this message in Unreal. So this is how I set up the night scene that I wanted. Okay, now what we're gonna do here is create level sequences so you can switch between everything right now, because I don't like to do this, turn it off and turn it off, turn this on, and then if I want to have the lights, I have to turn this off first and then turn this on. I want to do it in a level sequence setup, so that's what I'm gonna do now. Let's see how we do that. Okay, so for now I have 3 level sequences, okay, and the master one is LS day, corresponding to this one, LS night, corresponding to this one, and LS night light, corresponding to these ones. Okay, I'm gonna delete them so I can make it new. Delete this all so I can make it from scratch. All right, let's go back to my, turn this off. Let's go back to my day setup. I want to create a level sequence in my day setup. So I'm just gonna pick a folder and I'm gonna name it LS day. And now what I want to do here is I want to add a level visibility track. What is a level visibility track? That's how when you switch from one level to another. So if you add a level visibility track, there's nothing. There's nothing here. What you have to do is tell the sequencer what level is connected to this level visibility. Okay, so what I need to do is go here so it's visible. I drag my SL day onto this level visibility, and now you can see it was renamed to SL day. Okay, so let me add a shot here really quick. Shot track. Otherwise, you and then maybe just add my camera too. I'm gonna add my camera here. Don't forget to switch off only in current level. Otherwise, you will only see what's in that level. I'll add. I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna add my camera just for simplicity purpose. And now I have a shot here. Wait, something went wrong. Let me do it from scratch. Take the camera, add to my sequencer. Now I have a shot. Okay, camera is not gonna do any purpose here, so let's do it again. Level, add, level visibility track, and drag your day here. Okay, so what's happening here now that you have your SL daytime in a sequence, okay? However, this sequence contains all the information from the SL day. And what I want to do is, as I scroll my timeline here, I wanted to switch between day to night. So what you have to do is also add the other two, SL night and SL night lights. How do you do that? Again, go to level visibility track, drag SL night here. Okay, so you have SL day and SL night. This is the LS day level sequence, so you do not want the night to be affecting it. So what you do is right click and make it hidden, and then you're gonna do it one more time because I have 3 levels. Drag your SL night lights. If you do this, the lights were turned on here, as you can see, but I don't want to do this. I want to make it hidden. Okay, so for now, as you can see, these two are hidden and SL day is on. Let me save it. And now what I'm gonna do is duplicate this and call this SL night. This is the SLLS night. I'm confusing myself. SL and sublevel, and this is LS. This is what I have open right now is the LS night. And here, because it's a duplicate, it's exactly as the with the same settings as the LS day. So what I want to do is, because this is the SL night, I want to disable the SL day and enable the LS night. Okay, so for this level sequence, I only have the night, okay? LS night. Save it. And if I go back to LS day, you can see this level sequence has, for this level sequence, SL night and SL night lights are turned off. But if I go to LS night, the night is turned on and the other two are turned off. And now I want to duplicate it one more time, because now this level sequence is for lights. just like the third level SL night lights. So I'm gonna turn it, I'm gonna open it, and for here, I want to make visible the lights, and I want to turn to make invisible, hidden the night. Or maybe in this case, no, because the lights are part of the night, so I want to have both of them visible. So they are selected and they're ready to go. All these 3 level sequences are different, okay? So for this one, it's day, for this is only night, and for this is the night with the lights. Let me just save it. So what I want to do now is create a master sequence. And this will be my master. For my master sequence, I want to add subsequent tracks. These will be the day, the night, and the night lights. So now I want to time it as I want. Make sure you time it correctly. Now for this master sequence, I have subsequences, and the subsequences I have are day. If I scroll, it becomes night without the lights because this is LS night. And if I continue scrolling, the lights are turned on. So I can just do it on the fly. And this is how you do it. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.